Hello friends and enemies, welcome to the 24 and 48 vlog. I'm trying to open my timer. We are 23 hours and 15 minutes left in our reading time, give or take. I'm short a couple minutes because I did start this a little bit late, but I'm here. I have a TBR. This is the TBR. Will I follow it? Who knows? It's a possibilities pile. I have already read two things now. I've continued my read of Her Monstrous Beast, which is the finale in Her Vicious Beast by E.P. Bali. I got this arc in December and I have struggled to finish this because I'm not ready to say goodbye to the series is flat out what I will tell you right now. So I read about 7 or 8% of that during the first 30 minutes of the sprint, and then I picked up a manga volume that I'm reading for my volume 1 project because I knew that one, I needed to finish. I had read a little bit of it already, so I picked up Punch Drunk Love volume 1. I did enjoy it. More thoughts and opinions on that will come in the volume 1 vlog that you should get at the end of this month. We'll see how I do. But yeah, I picked this up and finished it up because I'd read like the first chapter, and yeah, I quite enjoyed it. Very good, very steamy time. But Her Vicious Beast is kind of like my first initial book I would like to work on more during this, because for me, I just would love to get it off of my currently reading shelf, to be honest with you. It has been lingering and it's driving me nuts. We do have a Sleepy Millie back here. As y'all saw, we have a peas. Here, why don't you go lay on the blanket over here? Yeah, our first sprint's about to end. We already did an hour. You know, we started at about 7-ish. So there's that. I'm gonna go grab my manga in the other room before the next sprint starts and try and do this volume 1 update real quick. So I will be right back and talk to y'all during the next sprint. Either way, we're gonna read a lot and hopefully vlog it. Fingers crossed I successfully do this because I miss vlogging. Hello, it is 10:21. We just finished our first round of sprints. We did 3-hour-long sprints, I think. So that's fantastic. I read for close to all that. My timer for reading right now, hold on, let me tell you, is at 21 hours, 26 minutes, and 51 seconds left. Can you see it? There we go. Now you can see it. So I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I'm 60% through Her Monstrous Beast. Please, can we? Okay. So I'm, I finished 60% of this. I have moved forward from the like super angsty inducing part of what happened at the end of book 4. I cannot talk about this without spoiling it. This is a 5-book series, right? Like, I would feel incredibly mean to spoil it. There we go. Now you can see me better too. I would feel weird to spoil this series, to be honest with you. How about, is this better lighting? Maybe. Anyways, I would feel bad because it is a journey and each book is about a different couple, and we're finally on the like most angsty character hero, Ghoul, who's basically like blood bonded to her father who's evil. So there's a lot to work through for the two of them and with her other mates, and we are slowly working on that. I cannot believe I'm 60% in. Like, I feel like I blinked and read a ton of it today, like tonight during sprints, which is fantastic. I don't know that I expected to do that. According to Bookly, I read it for 2 hours and 15 minutes tonight, which I also read a manga, or a manhwa technically, but you get my point. So like, that's a win to me. Like, that feels really good. Peace. I need you to stop. Right now, though, I'm gonna get Miss Ma'am up and this one up, and we're gonna go head to the bed, and I'm gonna lay in bed and read for a bit. I think I'm gonna keep reading this, but I might pivot for a brief moment and start the audiobook for Automatic Noodle, because I'd like to read that this weekend. One of the things I want to do is finish my February TBR like this weekish, so I may start on Automatic Noodle. It's only a 4-hour audiobook. I listen at 2.5 to 3 times speed, so we're looking at 1.5 to 2 hours, a little less than 2 hours max. So I need to listen to it because I also have a friend who wants to listen to it, so we're sharing the library checkout like responsible adults. But it would hit my teal prompt for hardest reading challenge, so there's that. And it was in my TBR. So yeah, Anyways, that's where we're at right now. I'm going to, I think, put in my AirPod while I like go wash my face and do all that. Oh my god, stop. Please stop. Anyways, I'm gonna go put my AirPod in while I wash my face and start that audiobook so I can finish it up in the morning. And then when I lay down, I might start Smoke Signals instead of continuing Her Vicious Beast. I'm afraid if I read that, I will not sleep tonight. And I need to sleep if we're sprinting tomorrow twice. Like, the one lesson learned for 24 and 48 is sleep is essential. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna get her settled and go play with her some, because I think not only do we want petted, we want to play. So I'll be back to talk to y'all in the morning, bright and early.
Don't you wanna get to know?
Good morning. I was gonna film downstairs and then I can't find one of the attachments for my little camera. So here we are upstairs. I have some book updates for you. I did read more last night, so that was great. I read 3 different things last night. So I read Her Monstrous Beast, which we talked about. Then I started Automatic Noodle Company, which we've not talked about. I read the first chapter of that, listened to it, and I've got my activity bag that I'm emptying. So I listened to the first chapter of that last night and I enjoyed it. I'm intrigued to read more. Like, I'm really intrigued to read more. I brought up more manga. But yeah, I'm intrigued to read more of that. I think it was interesting so far. Very engaging, very different from a lot of stuff I've read recently. And obviously also a very, very, very quick read. My craft up here in case I decide to work on it. Well, the audiobook. But yeah, I liked it a good bit so far. The other thing I did is I did go back by Jesse Malik, because I started that arc and I forgot about it and I realized I'd not touched it. So I figured I wanted something to listen to that I could just like kind of sleep time and not worry about. And that was that for me last night. So that was great. But yeah, hopefully this morning for these sprints, I'll knock a little something else out. And you know, we've got about 20 hours. I'll show you the timer. We have about 20 hours left. So 20 hours, 59 minutes, 59 seconds. So not terrible. I feel pretty good about that. But yeah, that's where we're at right now this morning. I'm going to drink my coffee and get settled in. We start sprints in 8 minutes. I'll be back to talk to y'all soon.
Me, I bet I'm stuck inside your mind. I see you with somebody, but looking my way all night. Keep your...
Okay, I finished another book, and that book was Automatic Noodle, which I'm giving 3 stars. Not a bad read by any means, but also not... I don't know. It wasn't exactly what I expected. I think it ended really cute and I liked how it ended, and that definitely made it maybe more of a 3.5 potentially. I gotta think on it. But I'm happy to have read it. It was interesting. I always enjoy toward novellas usually, even when I don't like love one, I'm usually still like 3-starring it, you know? So that's a win. And you know, I used a double up or triple up. Yeah, triple up on hardest reading challenge. So TBR game, teal cover, and challenge yourself, which mine is to read 5 non-romance titles. I'm at 2. So I need to get to work on that, but still, that feels good. Yeah, I liked it for the most part, is what I'll leave it at. I've already read a little bit more of Her Monstrous Beasts now. I immediately picked it up. We have a couple minutes left in this sprint. So, according to my Kindle, I have 3.5 hours left. I'm at 60%. It is a 600+ page book, so I do have some time. I ate my snack box, as you saw. Well, you saw my snack box. I didn't like show you me eating it, but I did eat my little snackle box. And I'm excited to get back to Her Monstrous Beast. I think I'm honestly thinking I will finish it this afternoon, because I just don't see a world where I don't finish it this afternoon. I feel like this last 40% is gonna really rip me through the story, hopefully, and I'm excited for it. I think I'm excited. I don't know. I'm having a lot of unsure feelings around it to an extent, but once I finish that, I'm going to pivot to some manga volumes, I think, just to like break up reading a little bit, because I do think that'll be nice for myself. And no, this one is yeah, so that's something I'm gonna do after I finish these, I think, is work on other work on like some manga and stuff, just to break up my reading a little, feel a little more forward momentum too. I have a lot of manga to read that is not volume 1, so if I can read some of those now, might as well. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to reading. I'm gonna go scroll on my phone for 2 minutes and 30 seconds before these sprints end, and I will be back to talk to y'all very, very soon when I've read some more. But
keep your focus on me, snap your shot. Everybody here wanna see what I've got. Keep your eyes on me, I'm here all night. I'm so bad, but I love the spotlight. You like what you see, that's alright. You can love, you can hate, I don't mind. Keep your focus on me. Keep your focus on me. Keep your focus on me.
it is 11:11. Make a wish. I guess that doesn't work, but anyways, it is 11:11. I am here because I have finished 3 more things tonight. We are doing so well. My timer says 14 hours left, but I feel like that's not correct. So I don't know. I feel like I've read for longer than 10 hours, but I guess, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, I finished Her Monstrous Beasts, which is the finale to EP Bali's Her Vicious Beasts, which y'all have seen me read for the last few years. And I am feeling a lot of feelings about finishing this series. I will have now finished 2 series in the month of February, which is kind of bonkers bananas to me. I mean, I'm happy about it. Like, that's not an upset bonkers bananas. It's just kind of a like, I did that. As a serial non-finisher of series, I finished it at 4.5 stars for the finale, we'll say. Somewhere in there. So that's a win. That's a win in my opinion. Whew, that one is long. Okay. Anyways, that feels good. I can't tell you a ton about Her Vicious Beast without spoiling anything, because obviously this is the finale, or Her Monstrous Beast because it's the finale. So what I will tell you, part 1 is super duper angsty. Like, I couldn't handle it, which is why it took me so long to read this book, because I started in December and I had an arc of it. And then when you get to part 2, the angst kind of eases some, but then at the end I was very angsty and nervous, even though I knew an HEA was coming, how and what the wrap up of this would be and what we would lose in the interim to get there. It all worked out pretty well. I'm not thrilled, but I'm not mad. I do know that was kind of the only option at the end of the day. So there's that. And yeah, I finished it, and I like 4.5 series. I really like this whole series. I'm excited to see where it goes when I read more. Next, I read 2 volumes of manga on these last sprints tonight because we realized it was almost midnight for May. I did read The Guy She Was Interested In Wasn't a Guy After All, volume 3. This has some angsty third act stuff situations. It's not really a third act, but you know, that kind of vibe. They're having issues communicating and talking through some things. It was really cute. I really enjoyed it. I continue to love their dynamic. I'm excited for Confessions at some point. And then I finished a manga series, which is The Yakuza and His Omega Raw Desire Volume 4. This is the finale. I liked this. I think it was a solid finale. I don't know that this series needed to be 4 volumes, which is a weird statement, but if you've read it, I think you'll understand what I'm saying. I didn't dislike it though, and it's not leaving my collection anytime soon because I did enjoy it for the most part. I think it's one that I may revisit and like reread all 4 volumes at some point, but also I'm just more likely to keep a 4 volume series, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm more likely to reread it because it's not as high of a commitment. So that's done. I enjoyed both of these, like 4 stars. Solid reads. I do have a couple more manga pulled out for in the morning, but I think tonight when I go down to bed, I'm gonna read a little bit in the bed, maybe, tentatively. And I think I'm gonna read Just Right by Sean, which is a Goldilocks retelling inspiration situation. I have 2 books by Sean checked out right now on KU. And I did have Smoke Signals on my TBR, but I think, I don't know, I can't decide what I want to read. I'm really torn. Just Right would fit for my 24 and 2026 challenge I'm doing with my members. So I'm kind of tempted to read it. I'm also tempted to read Smoke Signals, which is again on the TBR list for this video. The other things on the list are Caught Up and In a Rush and The Unworthy and Home Ice. And I just don't, none of those are appealing to me right now. So I also debate, like, do I just start another series finale? Because I could do that. I guess I'll decide when I get into bed tonight. Because right now I'm behind 2 prompts on my challenge. So I would like to read those sooner than later. Also, I gotta give Millie medicine. I forgot to do it earlier tonight. So, okay. I'll see y'all soon. Okay, we wrapped sprints. Millie has left me to go potty. And I read a stack of manga today, which is great. I'm not wrapping the vlog yet because I might read a little more this afternoon. We'll see. But let's talk about everything I read in the order of the last thing I read to the first thing I read. So that's the order of the stack. First of all, I did finish Bride of the Berry Master Volume 5. This put me at 58% of my purchases in 2026 for manga as read. So that feels great. I was at 50. I'm up a percent. We're going to get there. The goal is, I think, 75 or 80, but we'll see. I enjoyed this volume. I think this continues to be really intriguing. I love our dynamic between these two. He is a little bit older and she's still in high school, but nothing like inappropriate is really happening, but she wants to divorce him so badly. And he's like, no, I'm in love with you. And I just think that's a really funny dynamic. She's also very sure of herself, which also makes it a little less weird, but I'm really loving this. I think we've had some fun plot with her sister who's now moved in with them also. So that's been nice. Then I read A Suitable Fetish, Volume 5. This was also really good and interesting. We've got some tension here between these two, but also we have a little bit of a medical emergency with our older hero, and I enjoyed that a lot. I'm very intrigued to see where we go in Volume 6. I'm not sure what's going to happen next, to be honest with you, but we do have thoughts and feelings. Then I read The Invisible Man and His Soon-to-Be Wife, Volume 6. This also gets me current with the series, which is bananas to me. This I liked a lot. It's, again, very slice of life. I like reading these as they come out kind of and not letting them build up too long because they're so slice of life. I don't recommend like marathoning the whole series. I did read a handful when I first started it. But I've continued to like this. They've moved in together. They're working on getting different furniture for the space and stuff like that. Her brother's being nosy. It's cute. It's sweet. I also just love the rest of the detective agency, if we're being completely honest here, which of course we are. Then I read two volumes of Fall in Love You False Angels. So I read Volume 2 and 3. We have confessions here. We have some, I guess we'll say, tensions around that confession and our hero figuring out what love feels like. And that was really cute and fun. And I've just really, truly enjoyed this a lot. I'm excited to pick up more volumes. It's going on my list as a reward when I get there to pick up more volumes. So there's that. I do need to go do my punch cards, which y'all have not seen yet because we're not vlogging really. But this gives me 5 punches. So that's good. I've officially filled up a punch card that I already redeemed preemptively and started on a second one. So we're gonna go punch those 5 spots and go get some pho to eat for lunch or I don't know, something today. I'm very excited for it. So I'll be back to talk to y'all very soon. I only have 2 manga left that I brought upstairs or brought in here specifically for this, like over to the desk. So that feels good. Anyways, let's go eat some good food and I will be back to talk to you soon about whatever else I read.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions. We'll get away. This is what we wait